I used to spend all day doing things I thought were productive to my goals, but when I would look back after weeks and months would go by, I realized I hadn't made any real progress, which is why today I'm going to show you exactly how I align everything I do on a day to day basis to my long term goals so that no matter what I do, it moves me closer to the man that I want to become so that you can do the same without having to waste years of your life like I did.
And here we go.
So it's currently 7 a.m. I just finished my morning cardio on the treadmill. And this morning, I kept asking myself the same question that I'm going to ask you, which is what's actually stopping you from achieving your goals? Even if you don't have them written down or developed the perfect plan for them yet, there are thoughts floating around in your head of things that you want to achieve and ways that you want to change your life, right? It may be a physique goal, it may be a financial goal. You might want to get abs since summer's right around the corner. You might want to hit 10K a month, whatever it might be. Think about your goals. Now, think about what you're doing that is stopping you from getting there because you're doing things that are stopping you from reaching your goals right now. Don't lie to yourself because if you weren't, you would have already achieved them by now. So be honest with yourself. And contrary to popular belief, it is not a lack of information. The information that you need to achieve any goal that you have in your mind right now is out there. Unless it defies the laws of physics or it's something that humans have literally never done before, the information is out there and you have the capability to achieve it. But you're either one, distracted by your vices, two, you're too lazy to put in the effort that is required in order to achieve it, or three, you just don't fucking care. And I would argue if you just don't care, then it's really not a problem for you now, is it? Sure, it's fine that you're 30 pounds overweight and you're scared to take your shirt off at the beach. It's fine that you can't make any eye contact with women and you still think that everyone's watching you and looking at you when you're in the gym. It's fine that you're not making any real progress in your life and you sit there every single night wondering why you're not getting any better. But it's because you haven't put in the time to see if what you're doing is actually right. And you haven't actually sat down and continuously and consistently tracked what the fuck you're actually doing. Because if you're not tracking, you are slacking. You don't track your macros, you don't track your workouts, you haven't studied the art of training effectively by properly putting the muscle under tension and filling the muscle belly with blood. You haven't studied how to contract and stretch the muscle. You haven't studied any of this shit. But yet you wonder why you're not making any progress. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You have two simple options. You either one, be honest with yourself and hold yourself accountable and realize that you're not doing fucking shit, or two, find someone who has already done what you want to do and have them hold you accountable and guide you along the way. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, or what you've accomplished in your past. No one cares that you're rich if you're fucking fat. And vice versa, no one cares if you have a good physique if you're fucking broke. Because every single night when your head hits the pillow, the clock resets and you have to do it again. It doesn't matter how big of a win you had or how bad of a loss you took yesterday. When the clock strikes midnight and the day turns over, you have to prove yourself again and again and again every single solitary day. It doesn't matter who I am today if I'm not striving to be a better version of him tomorrow. It doesn't matter what I accomplished in the past or what win streak I had for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If I don't continue it for 120, 180, 1,000 days down the line. So to answer the original question of what is stopping you from reaching your goals, it is nothing out here in the external world. It is you. You are stopping you. It is inside you. You have to build systems and a process and a structured plan in place that will make failure impossible for yourself. Because if you were the type of man who had six-pack abs with veins running down his arms, if you were the type of man who could make 10K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, then you would have it by now. But you haven't built the traits that that man has yet. You don't have the capability of sitting down at your computer for 10 to 12 hours a day, working on your business so you can provide as much value to the marketplace as you can. You don't have the discipline to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, even though you didn't get a full 8 hours of sleep. You don't even have the discipline to control what fucking food goes in your mouth. You slither up to the cabinet at 1 a.m. like a little goblin and grab all the snacks, thinking no one is going to notice, but then you wake up and look in the mirror every single morning and you're fucking fat or you're fucking broke. But yet you have the audacity to sit there and make excuses when you have 2 legs and 2 arms, a fully functioning brain, breath in your lungs, and a whole life in front of you. I don't care if you're in your 40s, 30s, 20s, or teens. You have a whole future in front of you with modern technology. And you're going to sit there and make excuses. Every single time that I find myself making excuses, because I'm guilty of it as well, I tell myself the same shit that I'm telling you right now. I tell myself, how the fuck can I sit there and bitch when I have breath in my lungs, a fully functioning brain, 2 arms and 2 legs, and a strong body that I've created myself from scratch? How can I complain that I get to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and attack the day every single solitary morning? What is better than that? Nothing. Nothing's better than waking up to this life and getting to live it to the best that I can and trying to be as aligned as I can to the man that I was put on this earth by God to be. Nothing is better than that. I have journal entries that describe the exact life that I am living right now, the physique that I have, how many subscribers I have on YouTube, the relationship that I have with my woman that I've been with for over 6 years, down to a fucking T. Even down to the book of calling that is in my description right now that you can click on, work with me for 3 to 6 months and change your life forever. And even now, to this day, I'm writing journal entries that are describing the exact life that I will be living 1 year from now. The calls I'm going to have with my future one-on-one clients, the group calls I'm going to have with my school community that hasn't even launched yet. All those things that I wrote down over a year ago when I first started this channel, and all the things that I'm currently writing now of the things that I will accomplish in the next 12 months, regardless of the trials and tribulations that I've been through and will go through in order to achieve them, I've always had the mindset of staying in full tunnel vision pursuit of those goals. And as a result, you are actively watching me live out my purpose of better educating the men of this world to build unbreakable mindsets, unbreakable system of habits, getting them in the best shape of their life, and tying it all in together by dialing in their nutrition so that they can not only get the most out of their body in their training, but get the most out of their brain in their work so that they can make the most money that they possibly can in their careers or their businesses so that they can provide for themselves and the ones that they care about the most. So what you need to do as soon as this video is over is turn your phone off for 2 fucking seconds, stop looking for the next dopamine hit, and ask yourself, what am I doing or not doing that is keeping me from reaching my goals? And you're only going to find the answer when you stop pointing fingers and stop looking out there and you start looking in here. Because everything that you need is inside of you. Life is a mirror, not a window. And instead of asking the world why you haven't achieved your goals yet, start asking yourself why you haven't put in the fucking effort that is required in order to achieve those goals. And once you do that, the path to your goals becomes crystal fucking clear and you will know exactly what you need to do from that point forward. But I fucking love you boys. I know it's a bit of a shorter rant for the mindset video today, but I've got some absolutely fire content coming up and I've got a lot of shit that's been rolling around up here and a lot of big things that I've been working on that I want to give out to you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And as well, if you want to work with me one-on-one up to 6 months and get into the best shape of your life, as well as build an unbreakable mindset, like I said, the Book of Call link is down there and we'll see what I can do for you. But as always, remember, success is not the best revenge. It is the only revenge.